Cool. All right. Well, so welcome to Human Behavior in the Social Environment. This is your intro class. Basically, the syllabus is in D2L as you need it. And to get it, you go to content right here, and then it's already kind of uploaded into there. Hello. We have, just like when you took it last semester, a few major assignments. We're going to start out with our genogram. Any of you guys, if you need help from Disability Student Services, just make sure to go sign up. We don't have a lot of quizzes and tests in here. I could give you tests if you want them, but we usually do papers. And then the genogram, you kind of remember it from last semester. It's almost like a family tree. And we do like 3 generations. Like there's my mom and dad. They had my sister, my brother, me, my other brother, and my sister. And this is all in the book, but we're just kind of starting out. And then you also do like 3 or 4 generations. They also had a bunch of kids. So like my sister married in 1995. She had a boy and 2 girls. So you kind of are following the genetics. That's the science that you were asking about. Is there science in the class? Yeah, but it's asking what our family genes are. Like, do we have alcoholism in the family? Is there addiction in the family, which I have both on both sides? Is there mental illness? Are there any good character traits? Like, did some finish high school? Did some stay married or some get divorced? And you just put that information. That'll be due in 2 weeks, but I wanted to kind of start out introducing you guys to that.
That's a lesson, or we do that by ourselves?
I'll teach you guys how to do your own genogram, and then your eco map, which is like where do you spend your energy all throughout the day. You mentioned football practice.
Like I just like to be prepared, so I just like stuff in advance.
We're gonna do it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it all in advance. So you got football 7 to 9 a.m. You said.
7 to 11.
Dang.
In the morning.
He said,
What do they have you do?
Everything.
Like what do they
I'm
make?
not a trainer, so I be doing rapping and getting ice and helping the boys out.
How do you get that job?
I've been doing that for 5 years now. I did it in high school.
So you applied as you already knew how to do it. So when you make your eco map, it's where you spend your whole day. So like 7 to 11 football. Maybe you got 12 to 5 classes. Maybe you have a social life or like a Bible study or church on Sunday or homework. The eco map shows us what do we spend our time on. The genogram shows us the genetics. And the reason we make them is when you meet with your client as a social worker, you're going to want to know like their family history and like what did they grow up with? What genes do they inherit, good and bad? What do they spend their time on all day? Like, are they spending too much time smoking crack so they can't get a job? Or are they doing good, working hard, and going to school so they're going to succeed? And how can you steer them towards becoming self-supporting and like paying for their own bills and doing what they need to do? So that's the first 2 assignments, which gets us moving towards, have you ever taken this class before? You just had Intro to Social Work and Intro to Social Welfare?
No, I didn't have social welfare in the class. I did have which, but she thought my class, she made my schedule coming justice. So that's why I got all these classes that don't got nothing to do with social work. And then when she tried to put me back in your class, it was she feel.
Seriously?
That's how she gave me some class.
Okay. Well, you've taken one of my classes at least.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were like,
I've taken 2.
Which other one would it be?
I don't remember.
But you must have at least gotten an A, B, or C. If you got a 3.0, you're doing all right.
Yeah, I got an A in your class.
Sweet.
Me and my best friend took your class.
And to get, you guys know that we are fully accredited by Council on Social Work Education. What that means is if you finish a Bachelor of Social Work here, you qualify for a 1-year master's degree. You cut out a whole year of graduate school if you graduate here while we're accredited. So I heavily encourage people to do that because it means you get, say you graduate 3 years from now? Will you guys really 2.5 if it's May? Are you on pace? 30 credit hours done? So if you graduate on time, there's what's called Advanced Standing Master of Social Work program. It just goes all throughout the calendar. So it starts in the summer. You take 12, 15, and 15. It's no more than 38 hours to get your master's. I got a bachelor's in psych, so I had to take 65 hours to get a master's in social work. It's $10,000 extra dollars, sometimes 12,000 extra. So anyway, that's the cool part. And so here's the science we'll go through: pregnancy, birth, and newborn, the development. Then we get into like kids and support systems for the kids. Then we'll get into early adulthood, aging, and kind of it's just the flow of the body. So like from when you're a little bitty egg and a sperm all the way to like your death when you're 97 years old. And I will provide you guys with like some quizzes that will prepare you for the licensure exam. And then the licensure exam, you can get licensed in social work. And you're allowed to take it as early as your last semester of college. So the exciting part is,
You make me take a test?
well, I don't make you take a test. If you want a license, the state has a test that you would take. Essentially. Is that my computer? It's loud enough out there. So yeah, if you want a license, I didn't want a license at first, so I just took 3 years and worked without a license, but I made $24,000 a year. Then somebody told
I need
me,
to come live with you.
what's that?
I need to come live with you.
Learning how to live.
I don't like being grown.
You mean paying for everything on your own, so
Yeah.
bills and stuff?
I like asking my daddy for his money talking.
Yeah. How much student loans do you guys get?
I want to be raw. I don't want to do
Oh, your scholarship is for being the athletic trainer.
no. I want to be raw.
Really?
From foster care.
Okay, that's cool. So then they pay you cash for being an athletic trainer. Sweet.
It's a work study.
It's expensive, but you know the idea
You know how much
is.
they make a year like $500K.
Oh, if you go get your master's in athletic training, I know how much they make. There's a lot of science in biology.
Yeah, I don't like science all like that.
And anatomy and physiology. But that's kind of what will get you guys through the final project. Well, even about midterm, we have you present on a major mental illness, whether it's depression or addiction or.
Didn't you do that last time?
Did you take this class last time?
No, the last one. You made us do that in introduction and so forth. Like a mental illness or something, we have to write about and which you the hills and walk symptoms and how you can really change it.
Are you sure you didn't take the class called Practice 2?
No, I didn't take that.
So just intro. You would be introduced to that in Intro to
I took a
Social
lot
Work.
of social work. I just can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, but usually it's human behavior in the social environment. We write the most about family, mental illness, addiction. And then the final paper, you can continue what you presented on there, do the same thing, or you write this, the ethnographic of your family of origin. Like if it is foster care, the foster family you grew up in. Do both of you guys come from foster care? So you can write about that.
Oh, that's why they got us in this class, friend. They got us over here. They got us in this class.
Do you guys know the names of anybody? You can call them out that are.
Where? In this class?
Yeah. You want to see the list?
Yeah, where the list?
Right here.
I call them out.
That's a crazy part.
Before it dies. No, can you guys click on it? You could email them. Like if you had group work, that makes sense. So yeah, you got access to the list. Alicia Carter, Akila. Gosh, I can't see today. My eyesight is going out.
Damn, and they tell you when you're online too.
It doesn't tell you it?
Like,
Oh, when you're accessed. Yeah. You're right, yeah. I mean, you can see who's like a
Same
bum.
last access, August 17, 2:44 p.m.
Not they snitching on me.
Oh,
And
it'll send you the statistics. It'll tell you like how long you were on, when you signed in, what you looked at. It's like cray. Like somebody's like, dude, I've been studying all day. It'll be like, it looks like you never logged into class.
Right.
But anyway, there's about 5 of you that logged in.
That's a lot of people that ain't here.
5
Where they at?
drinking,
Man.
right? So you guys get to call
Let me
your
see if my friends in this place.
classmates out. He said you can see them on your list anyway.
Right, Alicia. Oh, they got Reagan. Tyrion. Who is Davion?
what?
9.
Who is who?
Davonna.
Davonna.
Harris.
Davion.
Angela. Angela, Tori, Nadia,
How you say your name?
Kellyanne,
You saying me? Or
Malaya. Where is y'all at? Alicia, Carter.
See, like you guys.
That's a lot of people in this time though that's not here.
It is.
Why I gotta be at the top of the list?
Are you alphabetically the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Dang,
what I'm
my
talking
name
about.
looks so long.
How you pronounce your name?
Do they just say Adrian? They say the top.
All right. Since there's only 2 of you, name, sign in. So you get to sign. You get to sign your sign.
Nobody's not here.
What's that?
Nobody not even here.
I know you guys get the extra credit. So that is kind of the gist of what we're going over. I'm surprised my computer has lasted this long. I thought it would die by now, and I would be telling you guys, go home early, give yourself a raise, go take
I need
a
a
break.
break. I need to go take a nap.
Exactly. Well, do you have any questions about the syllabuses, however you pronounce it? Syllabi? Do they call it syllabi or syllabuses? That's what I'd like to know.
Davion, come get this paper. I'm not gonna pay.
Making a paper airplane and throw it to them.
Wait.
I stretched.
She's like, I'm not playing. I have only walked 1 mile today.
Waterway down. This is this one.
So you guys don't have any questions?
I'm about to say, I already know what to do.
I know you've already done it.
I already know I took this class. I already know how you roll.
So you did get this? You
I
did?
never came to none of your classes in person when I was supposed to, but I passed it.
So they just had you take it again or
So
what?
the same thing to me.
No, I never took this class.
This one. Okay.
I took the other class.
You already got your
I
grade.
never came to your class though.
That's the crazy part.
I
I
used
got
to
the
take
grade
small
and I got the
time.
credits, but they put me back in class.
That is weird. Did they even who was your advisor?
I forgot that they need.
My advice knew.
Because I mean, it's cool if the education's free and you don't have to pay for it, but it's almost like double work. You know what I mean? Like I know, certainly it's an option for you guys. What forms is she talking about? Gosh. I'm doing, so I had my first baby at the age of 42 and my second one at the
age of 42.
and now I'm 43 and I had a second one. His name is James.
It's time to stop.
Right? Did you say stop?
Yes, it's time to stop.
Are you like an environmentalist or something?
I think after a certain age, you should stop having babies.
Like 43?
Because you go, why be so old and your kids young and you old?
I am an old mofo. Like for real.
Like people gonna think that's the grandparent instead of the actual parent.
Yeah, I'm like the old bastard. Isn't that funny? You know, life got in the way, and I just didn't have any kids till I was 42.
What
guys
class
don't-
did you take last semester?
I always teach human behavior in the social environment, intro to social work, and groups.
Intro?
Intro to social work.
And what else?
Groups like practice 2.
I got a 3.4.
You have a 3.0?
Yeah.
So they're making me do all these, like, they're doing research on me about my baby. What if you just click frequently for
I
everyone?
just can't have no kids because I'm going to lose my mom.
Because why?
I'm going to lose my mom.
You're going to lose your mom, you said?
I think about this foster care. Being a foster care for so long, it just makes me not like kids no more. Like, I can't even stand a baby if a cry. Like, it's going to piss me off. I need to leave. No.
Why is that?
People like, you want to watch it? No, I'm not watching no baby. I swear to God. I'm going to let that baby.
That's crazy because I love kids.
Yeah, that's what we get into first. So we're going to get into how
I'm
you.
like newborns. They can't talk.
Right.
Now, after you, 6 months, I'm done with you. I'm done.
We're going to get into.
What time is class here?
What?
Because it's a hybrid, we put a lot of it online. So we're good. I'll do these forms for this lady when I get home because my brain, just like, 3% battery too. That'll do it. So no questions from you guys? I would hope you have something. You've already taken the class, so you know how to get at least a B or a C, right? Or an A
I
maybe.
say B or A.
And then, wow.
This is my last class of the day.
Is it really? Well, that's good to know. I'll try to, it's dead.